Hello, it is December 8th, 2025. I'm going to be doing another collective oracle reading update because I felt like it. I didn't think it'd be so soon, but yeah, something's telling me, yeah, go ahead and do it. I I feel like I've been doing a lot of them lately, and sometimes that doesn't feel like a good thing. Like I'm giving, yeah, but for some reason, yeah, I felt like doing it. Yeah, before this video I made another video. I still had 3 piles on my desk just showing each card. I'm gonna keep that video to the side, and maybe after a few more readings I might make another one of those, like all the cards for this timeline series season or whatever. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with the recent videos, like if I'm gonna, you know, like do like a New Earth Part 3, or you know, I I feel like I gotta put them all on a playlist, kind of keep things organized. Maybe it's my Virgo rising, I don't know. So yeah, I picked out 6 decks just a moment ago. We got the Wisdom of Place, the Transparent Oracle, the Herbal Astrology, Fairies, Galactic Heritage Cards, Oracle of the Universe. I'm going to do 3. I'm going to pull out 3 cards from each deck except for this one. The last one, just 1. Wanted to talk a little. I suck at talking, but kind of, there's just so much. I feel like there's a lot I'm also not saying. Like I have synchronicities a lot, and like yesterday I was getting something with rainbows. Like it was like right in my face, you know, like I saw the arcs, you know, around the sun, like the sun dogs and this and that. There was a, yeah. I probably saw like 7 different arcs. And then last night it was like the lights outside were glowing different, and I'm like, is it me? Or so okay, what am I'm getting like illumination. The couple readings before I was talking about like saying it was going to get really bright. I feel like there's something reflection, the light coming up, like clearing, um something changing. Like I'm kind of sensing maybe the illumination is with that expansion. I'm not making sense. Like I'm, you know, like leaving. I was talking about like soul retrieval and like condensing, defragmenting, you know, making space for other things, going on adventures. Um, there's some things about sitting at home. I think that's more like, you know, going within and getting guidance that way. But um, so I feel like the illumination is somehow with the light and the making space, and something with rainbows saying, yes, you're on the right path. Um, what else? I know there's like a lot I'm missing. Or yeah, I was talking about the web. Like there's things you don't see. Of course, like there's if we knew everything and saw everything, it wouldn't be fun. Like there's got to be the mysteries. But you know, also like allies, friendships. I was talking about that. Like some people may appear like they don't have your back, but they do. There's still the discernment, but it's kind of like there's some sort of sense of like taking your guard or whatever off, like and then I'm getting, I was talking about the Dagaz rune. Like I feel like there was like 2 masculine, 2 feminine. I kind of feel like there's something, maybe not exactly to what that meant, why I pulled out that rune and how I saw things connecting at that time. Like some things like kind of transform. I feel like I'm getting some of those things too, like you know, like people not at your level. I not to sound like better than anyone, like, you know, like they're might be pulling you down, like here. There's something with that too feminine, like the balance, like maybe you have a feminine at this level and a feminine at this level, and then they have like a masculine at this level and a masculine at this level, and there's some sort of balance between those two layers, you know. I should have made it like feminine, feminine, masculine, masculine. Okay, yeah. So there's like, and then there's like this whole energy thing. The masculine, feminine, the really big energy thing that I was talking about in September, I feel like that was not like energy in this world. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, kind of getting close to that. I probably sound totally crazy. And there's probably a lot, like, there's just a lot of things going on in my mind, and from the cards, yeah, one reading is like flowering, the next was talking about abundance and it had flower. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot about water recently where I pulled out, there's stuff about the serpent. Yeah, maybe that's where I was coming with them. Yeah, the balancing the feminine and masculine, like two different layers. And then the snake came in the last oracle reading, so something with that coming in. And then, like I said, and with relationships, you know, being at someone that is at the same level as you, getting excited over the spiritual work, and you know, I don't know. I'm just blabbing. So expansion, illumination. There's a thing about the backs, like maybe a lot of that shadow's been brought up, but it's like on our backs. Like it's still there. Like we can't see it's behind us. Yeah, the illumination, like, you know, if you're here, the sunlight's here, it's gonna shine forward, but then you still have the backside. Like, I still haven't figured that out, because I'm like, and recently I'm like, there's something about the backs, because two of those the unusual animal cards had like something with their backs, and I'm like, there's something, yeah, but like, I don't know. So I think I'll shut up. I feel like there's a lot more I can say, but I'm not great at talking. I'm also doing these videos as like notes, you know, the timeline, because just to get it down. Not caring so much right now, like no one's watching, like, you know, I want to get these things down, and like I do take this all seriously. It's not just, you know, like, oh, that was just a reading, like here's the next, and then, you know, like I said, it's like I do like they all like kind of, they're do like on a timeline. All right, I'll shut up. So yeah, let me start shuffling. The cards. So I stopped recording a few hours ago, and yeah, I'm starting back up now. So I'm gonna try to edit this video. So the first part, I was a little bit of talking, well, probably about 10 minutes of talking, and then I started shuffling, and then I started to go in the cards. I didn't get very far. I just kind of sat here a little bit like, I wish I could press pause because sometimes I need to think about things. But yeah, there's no pause button on my thing, so I can't just be like pause. And I don't edit my videos, but I'm gonna try to with this one. And I got to these cards, and then I didn't know what these cards were, and then that's about how far I got with going into the books and stuff. So I'm picking up here. So yeah, let me just point some things out, I guess. So yeah, mushrooms. Mushroom. I mentioned not too long ago, one of my recent videos, that I did pull this card, not for any spread, like just personally. I got the AMANITA, saying maybe something with 3-eye atlas. And then yeah, this card has mushrooms. At the beginning of the video, I was talking, or not this video, but yeah, hopefully I edit and it'll be one big video, or one video. I was talking about rainbows. I got rainbows. While I was shuffling, I was noticing a lot of colors, and I'm like, I feel like it's you know, like wearing a colorful dress or something, like a lot of patterns, and this guy is wearing yeah, yeah, so I'll get to these after. Let me introduce the cards. Yeah, so yeah, I couldn't remember the elements because I'm a dummy. When I first got this deck here, the Wisdom of the Place, I thought these were wands. So no, it's air, moth, air. So we got the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, 2, the Doors of Perception, which is the High Priestess. On top of those cards, even though, yeah, when I used these cards previously, I stacked them over a round card. I didn't do that. I stacked them on. Maybe they'll fit somehow. Maybe. This one, wasn't sure if it was Raven or what. This is Blackbirds. This is Sylph. Sylph. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Maybe I should have been a little more prepared here. Let me show you those again, a little easier. So we got 7. I believe this is the East card. This is East card. And I look like fairies. I take these as when I hear that word, I think of clouds, the clouds that look like angels. 39 wolf. I did mention we had it looked like a wolf in the moon card in the previous, and then I mentioned, someone said the wolf was howling at the moon. It actually tell it to go away. And then we have 36 COCA, foresight, 31 cannabis detachment, 42 AMANITA conduit. Then we have 32 CRUX Southern Cross signal. Yeah, containing multitudes, lighting your path. I did pull out the path card recently. Gold at the end of the rainbow. 21 self-sacrifice. And this is funny because the last time I used this deck, I pulled this card, and the time before that, before that I used this deck, sacrifice also. But in both those pulls, in both those spreads, it was in the 3rd position, and now we have it in the 1st. And yeah, I went through my videos just looking at the thumbnails, and I noticed there's a video posted end of September and beginning of October that show this, like over here in the 3rd. Yeah, thought I'd mention that. 10 energy transmission, Arcturus parallel, 36 Delusion of Control, Orion past. Signal. So with the, I kind of feel, yeah, something with the Dagaz. Maybe I should show you the Dagaz because I keep on going back to the Dagaz. Dagaz. And if you haven't seen my videos or know what it looks like or don't care to look it up, you might not know what I'm talking about. So let me see where the Dagaz rune went here. So yeah, in previous reading there's a Venture's Quest, there's like a cross. So I kind of feel like there's something with the circle and a crossing, and then the Dagaz like shifting. Oh my goodness, where is it? Oh, here it is. This one. I was saying that, yeah, if you take out the point here and here, it makes, okay. So if you put a point here and here, it like makes the Merkaba. So, and I was tying that with this. So there's some sort of masculine, feminine energy balancing. If you look at this, I took this as looping back into, at the beginning of the video, I was saying, at a lower level, like someone that's not at your level, like, you know. And then I also, was it the video before this one? Yeah, I want to hurry this up because it's getting dark. Yeah, I shouldn't have put this off for a few hours. I should have continued on right after the whatever, the soul retrieval, fragmenting. So she's losing part of herself. So that this is not what we want here. And then, so that has a, and then this has the, like, masculine, the, like, spirograph thing, more edged. It makes me, I feel like this fits, because I was talking about energy, balancing, and then it's like, I mean, you could take, I was also thinking, like I was saying, okay, say you have too feminine and like the other person's too masculine, or you could reverse it, or you could say all of it's you, like you have too feminine, you have too masculine. But I feel like this is more like meeting someone at your level, the where you want to be, like let's say 5D, or you know, or this is pulling them and fragmenting. This is talking about rainbows, like filling yourself up with the right luminescence, iridescence, right thing, right? Delusion of Control, more ego stuff. I'm just gonna show what it says in the book real fast. Entangled. Yeah, that was mentioning like trauma with ego and that kind of stuff here. So let me just show what it says in the book real fast for each one. You know, and I think I'm gonna watch this video myself and just kind of pause and read the book in the video instead of, like, you know, opening up the pages. So yeah, it's kind of convenient for me to do a little bit of studying here. Yeah, so taking care of you, I already talked about this like 2 times before. Taking care of yourself, like you can't help others if you know you're not taken care of, and you know, that kind of stuff going on. The ancient Vegas spirit was one of selflessness. Vegans vegans were known to give their lives for others as a gesture of extreme love and compassion and in support of a community. However, it could sometimes be taken too far, as when self-sacrifice hurts the self so much that the person cannot remain strong and healthy in order to continue to be of service. This is a deep karmic pattern that many people have. Examine your patterns of self-sacrifice and learn what level is appropriate when it becomes self-sabotage. Take care of yourself as you would a precious gift, and then you can give more to others. Did I pull a self-sabotage card recently or time? I feel like I was. All right, talking about old pattern deep within many people. stuff in there. We'll go to 10, energy transmission, Arcturus, parallel. Yeah, parallel. You know, like something. Yeah, I really feel like this goes with that for some reason. I don't know what. And yeah, the Dagaz, what was it? Dagaz was of the balance rune and dawn, sunlight. I was talking about, yeah, illumination at the beginning of the video. Filling. Yeah, this is talking about colors, like kind of it's a two-way street. Like as things are going, you're letting the past or whatever go, things are coming in, and you know, you're like recoloring, repainting, you know, the world you want. So we got here energy transmission. Whoops. It often guides through gentle energy transmission. I feel like there's something with gentle, being gentle. Often this energy transmission comes through the healing arts such as Reiki and other forms of hands-on healing. Because Arcturus's polarities are totally balanced, it usually circumvents the mind when working with humans. If you pull this card, then Arcturus energy wishes to work through you. In a quiet space, open your palms and focus on the energy sensations there. As for a transmission, this energy is familiar to you from ancient times. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Want to go? It's funny. I was like, is this a raven? I totally forgot that I even like. There is a raven card. I had to look. Yeah, I did, and I did pull the raven card. This Blackbird. So I was feeling something with I was talking about like the feathers being black and like seeing colors in it. Like I was saying blue, like black has all the colors. So not on like the raven energy, but something still with that. Going into a new world or something. And yeah, you know, because it's black and then they're like colorful. So and they're flying. I mean, maybe these do fit in with the cards, flying around the flower. And these are East, Blackbird, Border, Gatekeeper, Song, Secrets, Mysticism, Trance. I'm not gonna go on this, but it's such, you can combine it with yeah. So we got 2 East cards, and then the 39 wolf is what, north? Let me make sure. If you want to read that and see how it fits with the other directions north. So stamina, family, loyalty, territory, instincts, hunger. He said it did pull out the wolf card, or not wolf card, the moon, with what looked like a wolf on it. And so yeah, there's Blackbird, and then Sylph was 10 East. Freedom, imagination, shape-shifting, inspiration, originality. A beautiful winged being in yellow and blue, the colors of air, as the elemental of air. Oh, that's funny, because this is the air card. Air, air. And yeah, you could take the birds as, does it say air in the... does this have an element to this one? Yeah, it's a bird, so I'm going to take it as air too. So yeah, it does kind of fit with the card underneath. She exudes the most attractive qualities of the element, but can also be as harsh as a sudden storm. This card can guide us in ways of the element of air and show us how to be at home in its environment. Knowledge and pursuit of truth through ideas are areas that this card can lend its strength to, teaching us how to reach our heights with ease. I'm just going through here, see? In a reading, Sylph could also represent an individual with a detached yet compelling personality, attractive despite their airy distance, and with a quirky intelligence. Got detachment here with cannabis. Oh yeah, yeah. I was also cannabis saying, you know, the lower levels or whatever are trying to suck you in, and this is like trying to pull them up. Not saying to smoke. Yeah, not. These are just, yeah. I'm, okay, gotta say, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a blah, blah, blah. These are just, this is for entertainment purposes only, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's see how they fit with the cards beneath. We got Dragon Vein. I did pull out this hardcover book, so I'm gonna use this book. Dragon Vein. We got just talking about dragons. Dragons are lines of energy or ki that flow across mountain peaks. You can pause and read that. I'm not gonna go through it. So yeah, more of the energy conduit. I'm taking, I guess that as energy signal. You could, yeah. Oh, it was like the energy I was talking about going this way, vertical. I was getting that with this flower. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's white flower. This kind of tying flower, vertical. Okay, let's go to the next one. 6 Cent. Talking about music, which one was I saying about music? There's like musical notes in this dude. I'll show you in a second. See, it's getting dark. I might have to. I really like that. It reminds me of that festival where they throw a lot of colors around. I don't remember what it's called. The powder. Scent is elusive and magical. It is invisible, drifting through the air, often remaining long after its source is gone. It talks about blue lotus, rebirth, bloom, incense, aromatherapy. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the fairy looking thingies, these angelic kind of go with that, and the blackbirds flying around the mountains, the wolf. And so how does a wolf go with, you can see wolf, moon, intuition, I guess. Maybe the wolf's watching our backs, maybe. Because there's something about backs we still need to uncover. Okay, so this card here, you know what? Yeah. Presented the concept of the threshold as a border between everyday reality of the known world and the unfathomable mystery of perception and intuition. These in-between spaces of passage and exchange are often referred to as liminal spaces where profound transition and transformation can occur. Beliefs in guardian spirits and deities associated with boundaries and thresholds can be found in cultures across the globe. Yeah, just real fast. If I can do it real fast. Let's just see. A dragon. Align yourself with guardians and allies. Look, oh, there it is again. Potential energy is stored energy. Release it to accomplish your goals. Let's go to scent. Stop and smell the roses. Try to identify shapes and colors with smells. And 2, yeah, I didn't want to read that. Ability to discriminate between different scents helps people and animals recognize food, danger, and mates. Doors of perception. Lift the veil to see infinite possibilities. Investigate boundaries and thresholds as spaces of transition and exchange. Yeah, because I'm talking about layers and exchange, energy exchange, transmission, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, that's what the video is mostly about. Yeah. Yeah. How long has it been? 21 minutes. Okay, let's try to hurry. I have to edit this video. So let's go to 16 COCA Foresight. This card here. Got Uranus and is that Venus? So I feel like it looks like this kind of the white flower. 36. See what it says in here. Yeah, I'm not gonna, just trying to hurry this up. If you want to read. Guidance. The mighty jaguar is a spirit animal to many great medicine peoples in the rainforest. My right ear just went, maybe that's telling me something. The jaguar has been regarded as one of the fierce protectors of the sacred and seen as a bridge to the upper worlds or messenger from the realms of spirit. COCA's lightning-like energy has appeared today, signaling the piercing clarity, foresight, and power you have available to you right now. Jaguar spirit rewards you as you stay true to your integrity in moments where you could easily give it away. Don't reject innate gifts you were born with. Cultivate them and don't shy away from their magnificent power. The power of the jaguar is that of the greatest shaman, able to assist in soul work and journeying to retrieve aspects of your power that have been forgotten or remained latent. There was a cat energy that went with something I mentioned here. I don't want to reveal everything, but it wasn't the jaguar. It was close. So yeah, definitely something with the energy. And was one of these saying like gatekeeper or something? Gatekeeper, which one was it? The Blackbird, right? I feel like I'm playing like memory, like which card, where did I put that card, which 31 CANNABIS. I don't remember the order. Actually, I think it was AMANITA and then I pulled CANNABIS. But let's just go to 31 CANNABIS. See, detachment. It's getting dark. CANNABIS. So, guidance. Saturn is said to be the lord of time and space, the lord of karma. Although often called the great malefic, Saturn is much more than what we experience in third-dimensional reality. The space-time continuum is a system that encompasses third-dimensional reality as we know it, said to be ruled by Saturn. I don't really feel like reading this. CANNABIS is here to remind you to cultivate inner calm. Tune deeply into the energetics of this ancient ally and learn to transcend the cycles of self-induced pain. Yes, there's Saturn. Yeah, and then Saturn and Neptune. I think I pulled this card out sometime earlier this year. Then we will show 42 AMANITA conduit. So there's mushrooms right here. Something with mushrooms. 42. Oh, you know what? I should have been reading these things. Upright, conduit, channel, bridger of realities. Hey. Connection to higher power, celebration, coming home, family, awakening. Yeah, and we got Neptune, Pluto, and Mercury. What's that? Yeah, on video, it doesn't look as dark as it is, like how yeah, it's actually darker than it looks. Your channels open. Earth Spirit celebrates you as you come back home. You feel one with nature and all her offspring. Your extended family, you can clearly see through the veil, and a gift of profound insight is now at hand. You are here to be a bridge for the children of the earth, a conduit of safety and healing energy for the newer generations. Okay, so I only pulled one card from this deck. All the other decks, 3 cards. So, 32. What are we going to get for 32? So, I don't think we can see this in the northern hemisphere. So this is the Southern Cross. It is actually kind of dark. This is dark. The CRUX, cross in Latin, is a 4 main star constellation, most often referred to as the Southern Cross. Interestingly, the CRUX was known to people in the northern hemisphere, but over time the Southern Cross has dipped below the equator and disappeared from the night sky and most northern minds. Of course, it is very well known in the southern hemisphere and is proudly featured on the Australian flag. Oh, it is? I don't know. Ensure your instructions are clear. Someone may be getting mixed signals from you. Watch out for red flags and do something about them if they appear. Pay attention. I am clear with my communication. So we got like air, high priestess. Taking that as like a air. All right, we have 3 more cards left. Yay! Spent 28 minutes. Holy cow! So fairies, containing multitudes. See that with the layer thing. Just gonna have to do this and hope we find him real fast. Oh, there he goes. The Yaksha of Indian mythology, like many fairies, are protectors over nature. These Hindu supernatural beings live in forests and mountains, watching over hidden treasures. Some sources describe them as beautiful and benevolent, others as terrifying and malicious, haunting the wilderness and searching for travelers to scare. In Thailand, Yaksha statues can be seen guarding Buddhist temples. When this card is drawn, allow yourself to contain multitudes. Others may try to put you in a box, but you know you are many things all at once. Like stories told about the Yaksha, you too might be perceived differently by different people, and that's okay. Let yourself be a mystery to others as well as yourself. Lighting your path. What is that supposed to be? Weird. And he's fire here. Lighting your path. So where is she? There's the author. Yeah. Joan the Wad, a fairy of Cornish folklore, is often depicted naked on metal charms that were traditionally worn or carried for good luck. The word wad, an ancient Cornish term meaning torch, known as a benevolent queen of the pixies, Joan the Wad bestows light upon those who travel in the depths of the night, especially those who seek her. When this card is drawn, God, I can't talk. It speaks to the nature of walking in shadow, how no one is ever truly journeying alone so long as they are seeking light. Let Joan the Wad illuminate, there you go, illuminate a path forward. Perhaps it's one that you hadn't considered or are resisting. Keep an open eye. Consider making your own good luck charm by blessing a necklace, ring, or something shiny with the fairy spirit. Yeah, especially like coming out, like I feel like my ear is kind of, what was my ear ringing on when I mentioned I feel like I was gonna say something. I need to note like where it was, because I was talking about one of these cards and my ears suddenly went and I'm like, okay. And then I felt like I was going to say something on it. And then did I? I don't think I did. I think I forgot. Maybe it has something to connect with this, because like I felt kind of like a little, yeah, I sound crazy. Yeah, it was something, maybe if you're sucked down in this hole and it's dark, she'll bring you up. And maybe this other layer may not be familiar and it may appear dark at first, possibly. I was talking about illuminate, making space. So the making space will put light on it and the path, lighting your path. Yeah, so like she's working with, like I kind of feel like the whole, I was talking about reflection, like maybe she's like right beneath it. I don't mean to make it sound like I'm putting her down. Ooh. No. But yeah, something, connecting something to that. Sorry. And we got AMANITA. So something with that. All right. Gold at the end of the rainbow. So we'll leave it at that. So gold at the end of the rainbow. Maybe we still have not completely come to the rainbow. I only see a rainbow here and in this card, the foresight. I was talking about rainbows at the beginning of the video, and haven't seen many rainbows, so maybe that is still to come. We're going to end it on this card. You may be familiar with the John T. leprechaun of cartoon serial commercials, but the leprechaun is actually a fairy of Irish folklore, usually wearing a tipped hat and leather apron. He is said to live in remote places, preferring his solitude as he crafts shoes for other fairies, all while hiding a pot of gold. Many have tried capturing the leprechaun in order to obtain his treasure, but like many fairies, the leprechaun is a trickster and uses clever methods of distraction. You can always keep your eyes on him. If you can always keep your eyes on him, you might find his gold. But if your gaze wanders for even a second, this fairy will vanish. When this card is drawn, it is crucial that you maintain focus. Your goals are certainly within your grasp, but beware of temptations to take your eyes off the prize. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching.